and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. I am probably going to stop saying my name is Cilla because I did it in the beginning to help people know how to pronounce C-I-L-L-A. My name is Priscilla, and C-I-L-L-A is simply pronounced Cilla. But we've been together for a while now, and I don't feel like I need to continue to help you pronounce that. I think we're okay. That aside, we are working on October Collection Obsession, and we have been doing Collection Obsession for a year now. I am really in love with this challenge, hop, however you want to describe it. I really love this idea that Teresa came up with. This month, I am working with Simple Stories Autumn Splendor. Now, this came out in 2019. It is gorgeous. And I have used a lot of it. I have very little left. I actually have, because I've got scraps here, I've got more sticker sheets than I do paper. And the reason I have so many sticker sheets is because Scrapbooking for Less put these on sale for $1. And I was not going to pass those up because I can use this for different fall seasons from, forever. So, this is my collection. These are some printables that Deborah Coe, she had made these for us and sent them to us. And I'm telling you, the quality of the paper that she was using to print on is like, this is one piece, and it is so thick. Such thick, good quality paper. Anyway, so I have these that I threw in here as well. I have some die cuts. These are some more of the cut aparts from Deb. And I've got some journaling pieces. I have plenty to play with. Out of the paper that I have, and we'll look through it, but out of the paper I have, could I get 4 layouts? Yes. Yes, I could. But the last 2 months, I've created more than 4 layouts. I could probably get 4 layouts using white cardstock or cream colored cardstock and this 6x8 pad. I have not picked out my sketches yet. So I just want to have available to me more than what I have in this collection. Now, let's go backwards a little bit and talk about the purpose of Collection Obsession. The purpose is just to get you using those collections you had to have. They're so pretty. You had to have it. To get you using them, start getting your juices flowing. It's not intended to kill the kit. That is not the intention. If you do, great. But let's just get in there. That's doing some glare there. Let's just get in there and use our collections. And I will also say, and I've not said this in a bit, if you would like to, at any point in time, dip your toes in and play with us, just let me know. We will get you the thumbnail and the intro if that is something that you want to do. That is perfectly fine. If you just want to share it on Instagram, that's great. Or if you want to share it in other groups, that is perfectly fine. Any way that you want to play, we are not strict, but it tickles our souls to think that we have helped inspire any of our friends in this community. So now, this is something that I'm going to do very different this month. I've not done it before in this year because I do not have a lot of paper. I wanted to bring in another collection to help just beef this up. And I know that Katie Petit designed this. I also know that she designs for 49 and Market. So I'm going to bring in Vintage Artistry in the Leaves from 49 and Market to play with my Autumn Splendor. And let's just see if they will work together. So this in the Leaves brings in different blues. See how this is more turquoise? And then, so it definitely brings in different blues. But I have this that is black and white rub-ons that will work perfectly. I have, now if I remember correctly, I used In the Leaves last year. This was the collection, my very first collection obsession. So we're going to put them side by side and just see if the colors work well together. Now, because I used this last year, I have quite a bit of scraps. And so, yes, this yellow is going to work fine. This is going to work well in the color scheme. I have these. I have some more of these. I have a few. And I love the texture. Janet at RTS sent these to me. And I love them. I love that wood grain texture. She embossed these. An entire 8.5 by 11. That is phenomenal. So, I was talking about the different color of blue. I don't have to use this, because it's definitely not in this collection. But if I wanted to include another color, I could bring it in. So we have those different blues. The greens will work well. So these laser die cuts, I'm going to set those aside because I already know those are going to work okay. So this portion, perfect. It's bringing in that blue. And I'm just looking to see, this is probably a little far-fetched. But this one, perfect. I could use this one easily with here. So I'm going to keep it with my kit. And I just keep messing myself up. This will work just fine. And this is the Naturalist. So this is what I did last year. I had, because I didn't have the entire In the Leaves collection, I brought in the Vintage Artistry Naturalist. And it will work well. Same designer, same artist, just different brands. So I wanted to show this just so that we don't lock ourselves in. When I say we, I mean me, because sometimes I do lock myself in because I tend to be very literal minded, and I want to use my stuff. I want to play with it, and it frustrates me when I do that to myself, when I lock myself into a way of thinking and I miss opportunities. And I'm trying to get better. So I had 3 of those. I'm trying to get better at not missing those opportunities. Had several of these with these birds. There's another one of this one. This is back to In the Leaves. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. There's another one of this. You know what? This is a totally different collection that has the blue. It's Wedgwood. Why am I just now noticing that? I'm taking these out because this is Wedgwood as well. And that needs to just go in a different location. Because when I first started buying 49 a Market, you know, I wouldn't buy the entire collection. This is Wedgwood. I would just buy, you know, sampling of supplies, just buy a piece here or there. And I had to add it all together. I'm not sure where this is from because I'm not seeing a branding strip, but those rich colors are going to go perfectly. This is In the Leaves. And this is in the leaves. It's going to be, that's going to work well. And this is in the leaves. Beautiful. Okay, I'm happy with that. Another side note about Collection Obsession is that, for me, I'm not speaking for anyone else, but for myself, I don't want to have to force myself or challenge myself to use something, meaning that it's really not on my radar and I'm having to push myself to get it used. That is not the purpose of Collection Obsession. This is collections that we love and are excited about, maybe a little timid about pulling them out and using them. So we're trying to work on some mindsets, and I'm speaking to myself once again because I get very locked into a linear way of thinking. So for myself, this is what I want. I want collections that I'm super excited about. I think they're gorgeous. Telling myself I only have to make 4 layouts tells me I'm going to have paper left over. So that gives me some freedom that I'm not going to kill the kit. But it also gives me permission to play with that paper that I think is just so beautiful that I won't cut into it. So now that we have looked through what we're adding in, and that's a lot, we are going to look at the papers from what that I have left of Autumn Splendor. Isn't that lovely? So this paper is called Grateful Hearts, and it is just everything lovely. This one is called Fabulous Fall, and it is fabulous. This one is called Glorious Days. I just stinking love this. This one is called Season of Change. Perfect polka dot. This one is called Fall Blessings. And this is like this layering bit is a bit of an iconic design for Katie. And if you'll notice, all of her collections typically has one paper that has this cluster over to the left, and it's, very layered. This is a great teaching tool. Just by sitting and just looking at how everything is layered and tucked is a great way to learn how to make clusters, in my humble opinion. This is 2x2 elements. Once again, a great polka dot. This is 3x4 elements. This is 4x4 elements. Look at those leaves. Aren't they so pretty? 4x6 elements. And then this piece that I just have a scrap of, Autumn Leaves. Just gorgeous. All right, friends. We are at the end of this show and tell for Collection Obsession for October. I am super excited about digging into this and playing with it. Come back and I will probably will do a layout share this month instead of process videos because, well, it's October, and every weekend that is pretty, we are going to be out exploring and hiking and taking photos, and I will share that stuff later. But every chance that we get to get out, we're going, and I love October. It is the season of my soul. I love October, and I want to see everything, and I want to do everything and cram it all in because it's going to get cold soon, and then we'll be I'll have plenty of time to scrapbook then. So come back. We will chat again soon. Bye-bye.